Cortana?
Still here.
A halo?
Installation 3. It's where Infinity found the coordinates for Requiem.
Then why are they bypassing it?
Because the composer's not on the ring. What are you waiting for? That station's not gonna save itself. Put me into the console.
This is UNSC Master Chief to base. Do you read?
Yes, I read you. This is Sandy Tilson of Ivanov Station. We're under attack.
They're after a Forerunner artifact you took from the Halo ring.
How do you know about that?
Doctor, I need you to protect that artifact until we arrive. Send whatever...
Do you know what that condescending bitch said to me after our first game of chess?
Cortana.
Even I don't call him by name anymore.
Correct your approach.
Yes, well, he also said he works better alone. I can see why you chose him, Catherine.
Cortana.
I'm your greatest achievement and you detest-
Hold up! Now!
Hello everybody and welcome to the 7th mission of my Halo 4 Legendary Walkthrough Guide. In this video we will be doing the mission Composer, and this is the second to last mission in the Halo 4 campaign. This mission and Midnight are a good 1-2 punch in terms of difficulty, so let's get at least halfway done with it by doing this mission successfully, and let's get started. So as you saw, that Marine upon his death graciously dropped us his sticky detonator, which is going to be very important for us because we will be using this quite a bit, especially later on. But first things first, we will be using our sticky detonator to take out a good cluster of those enemies, and then we're going to be using our Magnum to finish off the rest of the enemies in this little this little staging area. Now, in this little structure here, you will be dealing with another elite. We're going to be sitting, trying to see if we can bait him out, but unfortunately, I picked up a needler, not the plasma pistol that I had been hoping to pick up, and also that Jackal sniper did get the drop on me, so now we got to take out those two Jackal snipers on the very far side, picking up the plasma pistol to get a successful noob combo off on the elite. I was trying to get to my Magnum that I had dropped earlier, but unfortunately he had cut me off from it, and I was trying to find a way to go get it, but I guess we'll be using the carbine, which is fine because his shields had just started recharging, so we were able to finish him off pretty easily. Now, going to be using the rest of our carbine ammo to take out the grunts in here, and trying to get that Magnum. There it is. And that elite kind of just started to charge. Eventually that elite will charge you, so just make sure you're prepared for it. I'm going to get the plasma pistol out, get ready to noob combo, wait for that plasma grenade to detonate, and then we'll just charge at him. His shields were down, so it's all good. Now, once you take out that final grunt, that is it for stage 1 of the mission. That is pretty, like the first encounter, I mean, not this first stage. There's quite a few of those, but not too bad. Now, making sure we pick up a beam rifle before we move on. We're going to be using it to take out these two elites. Almost got the collateral on them, but unfortunately, the flinch kind of negated it. There we go. We took out the Jackal Marksman as well. Now, once we take out all 3 of those enemies, we're going to be sitting here waiting for those first 2 Jackals to jump down, and then once all the other enemies jump down, we detonate our sticky detonator to get a nice multi-kill on all those enemies. And then as soon as you see the last enemy drop out, you should already be about halfway to these controls to be able to lock out. That way you can not have to deal with any more enemies in this little area, because this area right here can be pretty difficult. However, there are times where they will still make it through. That's why I ran all the way back here, but lucky for us, no enemies had made it through, so we just move on to the next area. So again, if you are fast, you are able to make it through to this area fairly quickly. So before we move on though, we will want to be getting either a new beam rifle or even better yet, the DMR. We're going to be picking up the DMR as well as its ammo at the very top of these stairs, and then we're going to be hopping on down, and then pretty much we're sitting nice and cozy with a good amount of sticky detonator as well as a full DMR. So this we're feeling pretty good. So taking out the grunts. There's another Jackal sniper here on the left hand side. There's 2 of them, making sure that you are keeping an eye on them. Got one of them right there, seeing if that second one would show up, but that elite got on the turret, so we're going to be using our sticky detonator from afar to be able to take him out. Lucky for us, the Jackal decided to charge up as well, so we were able to get the double kill because of that sticky detonator. Using our last one to take out that little cluster of enemies at the bottom, and trying to pick up this plasma pistol, and then we are able to move on forward. Now down these stairs will come a squad of grunts. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a sticky on any of them, so I had to waste my DMR, but it is what it is. Getting back up these stairs, there's I think some ammo in there if you need it. Gonna be taking out these little small infantry here, these jackals and these grunts, and kind of looking for another. There we go. There's that last grunt. Now, there we go. Got a few more grunts. Now, going to be using our noob combo here to take out this elite here first on the right. I think I was able to get the noob combo successfully on him. But if not, yeah, I missed that one too. Trying to get a noob combo on them. Maybe this one will success. There we go. So we were able to get one of them. That makes it a little easier. And that guy decided to go into a grenade, into the grenade animation, which is pretty good for us because whenever they go into the grenade animation, it's like that's free. Like get the shot off. Looking for a little ammo, nothing there. Moving on forward, moving on forward. Pick up the evasion as well as the shotgun because we will be using those for the hunters. Now toss all your grenades at this first hunter or wherever you see this hunter. Use your evasion in any case you are in any line of sight of the of that fuel rod, and then get to this room as soon as you possibly can because we will want to get the sticky detonator as fast as possible. Now you're going to be using the sticky detonator to take out both of these hunters, and in any case you get kind of screwed, you could sit here, try to like bait him out, or you could be aggressive. So after he shot that shot, I forgot that I needed to reload my shotgun. Jumped over, did an evasion. Now I'm trying to bait him back out, and then I'm going to try to shoot at his back with the shotgun. And that is pretty much the entire first area, making sure that we grab a sticky detonator before we move on. That hunter was annoying, and that's pretty much it for the first part of this mission. I'll see you guys on the other side after this cutscene.
Tilson's inside the door over there. I desperately hope you know why all this is happening. Because to be honest, my objectivity isn't doing me a whole lot of good right now. Hold on. I'll start us down.
The device you recovered was a Forerunner weapon. The commander of that ship wants it back.
Wants it back? You don't think you can remove... It can't leave the station. You know that, right?
We don't have any choice, Doctor.
It's not a matter of choice. It took 3 months. And the biggest starship the UNSC could throw at it just to relocate it here. Unless you're a lot stronger than you look. It's not going anywhere.
Can you give Cortana access to the station's supply manifest?
What for?
If we can't move the composer, we have to make sure the Didac can't either.
Oh, wait. We have years of work invested here.
Inventory lists 7 excavation-grade Havoc mines. Just one of those would turn this base into a piñata.
I'm sorry, Doctor. Keep routing your people to the evac centers. Once we take care of the composer, you won't have much time.
I'll, make sure the nukes are primed so you can detonate them remotely. Maybe next time you rescue us, you can give us more time to pack.
Next time.
Alright, now that we're back, I do want to say that this part of the mission is the most difficult part. The first part, as you saw, there was pretty much kind of like your standard, like what we've been doing for Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3. Pretty much kind of like that. It was the normal Covenant. You just sit there, noob combo them, kill them, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But for this, there's a lot less ammo to use. There's a lot less that you have to work with. I mean, look at our DMR already. We only have 10 shots. But the lucky part about this is that as soon as you make it through all that, like using your DMR, using your sticky detonator, using whatever you need, you get to the part with the Mantis, and that pretty much is it. So if you make it past the Mantis part, you're pretty much set. So let's get started. As soon as you open this door, things will start going crazy again, and the Covenant will be completely relentless. So let's get to it. Waiting for this guy to open the next door. I know I said as soon as this door opens, things will go crazy. But I mean, nothing's crazier than having to wait, right? So let's get... I think there's a way like you can like skip this entire part in a speed run, but it seemed pretty difficult, and I don't want to make it more complicated. But we have a Jackal and a Grunt here on the right-hand side. Now we're going to have to go through these little duck ways, or these like little, I don't know, service ways. Service passageways, I don't know what you want to call them. But ultimately, see like already right here, we're having issues with our DMR being empty. And we're trying to see, so I have to use one of my sticky detonators, and usually you want to save these for the next part, which is the airlocks. So that way you don't have as many enemies to deal with. So we're going to be picking up the carbine, trying to see if there's any more sticky detonator on the floor. Awesome. Unfortunately, that's an assault rifle, not a DMR. I prefer the DMR over the carbine, but it is what it is. Now, this is the first airlock. Of the airlocks that you deal with, this airlock is actually fairly easy to do. Like, I mean, comparatively. This one's the one that you probably will have the least amount of trouble doing. But that's mostly because these enemies here are pretty much all grunts. All grunts, jackals, maybe a few elites. But in the next one, it's going to be kind of reverse. Or the enemy, the grunts will be much more of a threat, like fuel rod cannons, stuff like that. But notice how I'm hanging back. I'm hanging back because I don't want to cut myself off. I want to be able to give myself a way to duck out in any case something goes wrong. So keeping an eye on that middle airlock, which looks to be where enemies are going to be coming from. You want to keep an eye on your motion tracker when you are in this area. Trying to see if there's any more enemies up there, because if there are, we could use some more carbine ammo. Can probably get one more shot off. Unfortunately, was able to only get, I think it was a jackal, maybe a jackal, or it was an elite, and I got lucky. No, they were jackals. But that's the last of them. So as I said, that's your, like, of the airlocks that you deal with, that's the easiest one to do. Now we have to go into the more difficult one. And we also have to go with very limited ammo supply. So we're going to be taking a little bit of time here to scrounge up more ammo off the battlefield. Because I only got 4 shots on this carbine, and it's kind of sad. Got at least something for my effort. Fairly decently full carbine. I'm going to not waste any ammo or grenades here. Trying to be as precise as possible because I don't want to lose out on extra ammo, and I want to make sure that I conserve some of my sticky detonator. There we go. Gonna go in here, see if there's any more sticky detonator. No, it looks like they got a shotgun. That's pretty much it, so unfortunate, but it's all good. We'll just keep pushing forward. A little service way to see if there's any ammo. Nope, nothing. Grunts at the top of the stairs I didn't see, but let's go. So this is the second airlock. And I want to say that this airlock, there's a lot less room. So first, basically you want to kind of hang back as we did in the first room. So the way this room will work is that you kind of just take your time, try to be as precise as possible. There's a Jackal Marksman up there. That's some more carbine ammo if we need it. Gonna get the. It looks like I missed my noob combo. It looked like it hit him. Maybe it hit the forklift on the right of him. There we go. I think that should have registered. There we go. And trying to take out the... So these grunts here have fuel rod cannons. As you saw there, one of them shot at me with it. But lucky for us, we were able to finish them off. You could run up, go pick up that fuel rod cannon, and then use that to take out some more of these enemies here on the right-hand side if you don't have a sticky detonator. If you do have a sticky detonator, this would be the time to get your shot ready and make sure that you take out all those enemies in one like fell swoop. Got a few more enemies here. Gonna try to get a grenade in there, see if we can get a few of those enemies. Got a few more jackals. See here. Gonna just see if we can get that last jackal. And I pushed up too far, so now I can't like fall back or anything like that. I'm kind of like stuck here. Gonna pick up a new plasma pistol. Alright, so this is the part where I said was this is why this second airlock is actually the most difficult part. And it's because the enemies are cloaked and the elite is a sword elite. So we have to kind of deal with that. But that's why I prioritize using my last few shots in my carbine to take him down rather than the other like small infantry. Because like as you can see here, it's like this is the reason why this kind of gets a little hectic. Gonna take out this. Was able to get this magnum off the ground. And then there's only a few more enemies left. I have my shields down. I didn't want to have to like charge a grunt. So this part right here was probably the sloppiest. But that was because like when you run out of ammo, it's kind of like, okay, now you have to think quick on your feet. And you have to like figure out what you're going to do. Because it's not as simple as, oh, I'm just going to noob combo like we have always done. It's going to be a little bit more like think on your feet. Got to make sure that we... like don't die. I mean, again, like that's the whole point, right? We don't want to lose when we're over halfway done with the mission. So let's get through it. So those are the two airlocks. Now the next part, you're gonna get your plasma pistol ready as soon as this door opens up because there's two special ops elites cloaked, and we're gonna be taking them both out here. Got both of them. And then you're going to insert Cortana, and then while she's doing her thing, activating the defenses, you're going to be going around making sure that you can go get yourself some ammo. You're going to pick up some more DMR ammo, as well as a sticky detonator off of this weapon rack here on the left-hand side. And then as soon as you do that, Cortana should be good to go. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to the Mantis part. Now, as I said earlier, as soon as you make it to the Mantis section of this mission, it's a lot of Mantis, and we just got a lot of enemies to take out with that Mantis. Now, I was able to get the sticky on the grunt. I was trying to get that jackal, but I mean, still killed something. So there's that. Now we got a few more enemies here on the upper platform, so we're going to be taking them out as well. Bunch of grunts running away. Going to be using our sticky detonator to see if we can get a nice little, like, we're trying to get the elite here. There we go. Now we got the elite. See if there's one more. I think there is. I think it's one with a sword. Trying to use our sticky detonator. We don't really need all this ammo right here, so there we go. Because as I said, like, as soon as you like get to the Mantis section, there's no real like big like need for your weaponry anymore. Because you have the Mantis and it's unlimited. So, however, it shouldn't stop you from making sure that before you move on, that you have full ammo, that you are prepared just in case, because that is the better strategy to employ. Now, you have extra Mantises around if you need them, but make sure you hop in the very first Mantis that you see, because we will be taking out all these enemies here to get ourselves a nice double killionaire. And the way that I approach this Mantis section is there's no safe place, but the safest place that you can be is in one single location. And that location has to be something with cover, at least from your front angle, and it needs to cover as much as humanly possible. It needs to cover as much area of your Mantis, that way your Mantis can hide behind it, as well as give yourself enough room to be able to move up to cover, move back from cover, like maneuver from side to side and all that. So I choose this little area at the very back left as that point because, as you see, there's a gigantic pillar. When we deal with the Banshees, sometimes the Banshees will hit the top, and even these Phantoms here, like they'll hit the top of this this rock column here as well, which is really nice for us. So now the very first section is really just a bunch of like infantry being dropped off. Sometimes a wraith or a few ghosts will be dropped off, but in reality, this part not really a like really frightening. It's the Banshee part that can be a little bit more difficult to deal with. Now we got a wraith coming in on the right hand side. There's really, I think, only 2 or 3 wraiths that you deal with in the in this section, so make sure that you are prepared for them. The first one was on the very far side. You saw me snipe it earlier. Now the second one is the one we just took out. There's quite a few ghosts as well, as you see here. There's 2 of them in the first section, or the first little like engagement, and then there's 2 more coming in right here. I think there's a total of 6 of them. So we just we're just about to take out 4 of them. But that elite fell out of his ghost, so might as well make it towards that no other elite cannot, or no other enemy can hop into it. Now the Banshee part is the kind of like the part where you want to be paying the most attention, because the Banshees can ruin your run. But this part right here, if you are able to just sit here straight from side to side, sit behind this little rock column or wherever you're sitting at, you'll be able to get them. I also chose this this column because it's the easiest line of sight to each Banshee, rather than sitting at like right underneath them, or at the very back right, where there's still some cover, but it's just not like as to me, it's not like where you're able to get as much efficiency in taking out those enemies. Now, before you engage, make sure that you do wait for your shields to recharge, because that is important. Your shields recharge, like as I said, look at that. The rock column helped us against one of the Banshee bombs. Unfortunately, I was out in the open, and one of those Banshees was able to successfully land it on me. So that was unfortunate, but just making sure that we are still being careful. We are like paying attention, using strafing as to avoid getting shot at. Trying to take out some more of these Banshees. I think that Phantom is going to be able to get away without any problems. Prioritizing sometimes the Phantom is a good idea, especially the Grunt in the turret. So, in any case, make sure you are paying attention to them. Again, prioritize Banshees because they are the most frightening. Almost. That was a kind of a little scary moment because of the Grunt on that turret just was hammering my shields. Trying to see if we can take out a few more of these Banshees. We're almost done with this section. Just waiting to take out a few more of these enemies. Let's see here. Looking around, see if there's any more enemies. I think there's a few more, but I think we're able to move on now. Yeah, but there's a reason why I'm staying in the Mantis, though, just in case like something like this happens. Like, see, there's enemies on the ground. That's an elite with a sword. That's an elite with a fuel rod cannon. Yeah, I mean, at least I can handle a few shots from a fuel rod cannon in the Mantis. But if I was in like just like walking around as Chief and I got one shot at with a fuel rod cannon, I'm pretty sure I have to restart the mission, you know what I mean? But as I said, once you make it past the Mantis part, it's pretty much free. The rest of the mission is just a bunch of dialogue. So as soon as we hop out, we're going to head over to that door. Just heading on over. Getting on through, moseying our way over. And then this is the final little room. So once you put Cortana into the computer, there we go. or once you activate the elevator. Once we do that, it's just a nice little ride up, and that's pretty much Composer on Legendary difficulty with no deaths. I do hope that you guys liked the video. If you guys did, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I would like to hear what you guys think about what these videos have been doing so far, how Halo 4 has been treating you guys, as well as any tips that you want to give to make these videos better in the future. We have one more mission. It's Midnight. Midnight is the final mission of Halo 4, and then that's it. We don't have to really worry about Halo 4 anymore. It's going to be moving on to Halo 5, and yeah, Halo 5 is going to be a little bit more different than the rest of the runs that I've done in the past. So, but it's also going to be fairly the same. So don't really worry about it too much. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, you know what to do, and I'll see you guys for Midnight. Thank you guys for watching.
Only focus on finding me Tilson.
Tilson. Sandra Kay. Female, 51 years of age. Doctor of Archaeology. Pegasi Institute. Got her! Biosignature stable on 350 level. B deck.
Thank you, Cortana.
They've compromised the station's hull.
The Didact's taken the Composer. Get these people to the evac centers.
Taken how?
Tap the flight deck. Find us something that can carry a payload.
Wait. Something's happening.
Cortana, can you access the station's defense systems?
They're not responding.
Cortana!
Jeez. It's... Are you okay? I monitored the data pulse. I could hear them. What was left of them?
We need to move.
These people are gone.
And more will follow if the Didact reaches Earth.
They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them.
That's not going to happen.
It won't be me. You know that, right? Spinning up a broadsword in Hangar C-11. Whatever the librarian did to you obviously worked.
Cortana. It's not over. Not yet.
Not